Alrighty, folks, we got another new album review, and today it is Ironflame, Kingdom Torn Asunder. Let's see if I can hold this up long enough that I can get a halfway decent thumbnail from YouTube. Comes with a little slip case, same front and back. High Roller Records. This is basically a one-man project out of the guys from West Virginia. His name's Andrew DeCagna. That name sounds familiar. He also sings for Icarus Witch. They formed in 2016. He's been in numerous bands. Ironflame formed in 2016. This is their 5th full-length album. Pardon me. Alrighty, so let me show you this here booklet. You have this picture here, and this is Andrew right here, and it looks like it's a band, but really he sings, writes, and plays pretty much everything. Although he did give credit to Quinn Lukas and Jesse Scott. I would assume those are those two guys right there. For writing and playing all the guitar solos. The other guys, I'm assuming, are the touring bassist and drummer. So this is US power metal, if you can't tell by that album artwork there. Starts off with a song called Blood and Honor. Good, fast-paced, fist-pumping, galloping U.S. power metal anthem. Then the second tune is called Soul Survivors. It's kind of a continuation of Blood and Honor, typical power metal tune. Majesty of Steel picks the pace back up again. Another fist pumper. There's some great twin guitar in this one. I came in with these guys on Where Madness Dwells, which was 2022. I don't really remember the guitar standing out that much on that album. But this album, there's some really good guitar playing. So I credit those two guys that he credited on the album with bringing that extra dimension to the album. It finally slows down a little bit with the 4th song called Mistress of Desire. I'll hold this up again. It's a little mid-paced one. It's got a great chorus. He really shows off his vocal chops on this one. He's got a unique voice for power metal, and that it's more baritone. He's got a little bit of Todd Michael Hall in his voice from Riot 5, but he doesn't have quite the range that Todd Hall has, but his voice is very similar when it's it's a lower register compared to what you hear with most power metal. Now, there is a big difference between US power metal and European power metal. Standing Tall is the 5th tune. It's another typical power metal song. There's some more killer guitar on this one. Get some dual guitar on this one, and some gang vocals on the chorus. Very anthemic. Sort of 1,000 Truths, maybe the weakest song on the album. It starts off a little plodding, but luckily halfway through there's some nice guitar that comes in, some playing, some dual guitar playing, and then he finishes out the song by singing over the dueling guitar, so that kind of saves the song. Riding the Dragons, you're back with another fast-paced, epic tune. You get some more twin guitar melodies, galloping rhythms. There's a lot of galloping rhythms, not necessarily per se in the songs themselves, but it coming from the rhythm section. The rhythm section is always doing this galloping, and I know you think that's going to make the whole song sound galloping, but it doesn't really work out that way for the most part, which I think has a lot to do with the dual guitars over the top of it. Shadow of the Reaper, it's a little samey. It's saved by the guitar. Now, I forgot to mention that on this, the last 2 tracks, there's 10 tracks on here. The last 2 tracks are listed as CD exclusive bonus tracks. So I'm assuming that the vinyl ends after track 8. In my opinion, that is not a good closer. I have a feeling it was chosen as a closer because of the lyrics, but I think Riding the Dragons, closing with that faster paced epic, would have been a better closer for the vinyl. But here on CD we get 2 more tracks. Get Cold Flesh Falls, another of the weaker tracks that is again saved by the guitar, and then Exile of the Sun, which has a slow intro and then it builds into an epic chorus. This one was definitely a good choice as a closer on the CD. Fades out with a little quiet medieval style guitar. So I'm going to give this one Ironflame, Kingdom Torn Asunder. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. It's very solid. The musicianship is excellent. The production's excellent. It does suffer from a little sameness on a few tracks, but I'm guessing when you have one guy writing and singing and playing 90% of everything, that's bound to happen. But it's like I said, it's really well played, well produced. Plenty of fist pumping anthems here. I know I came in, like I said, I came in 2022 with Where Madness Dwells, and I think that I remember seeing that there were a few longtime Ironflame fans that were kind of disappointed in that release. It was my first one, so I didn't have anything to judge it by. I do think this one is stronger. So if you were kind of on the fence about whether to get this Ironflame release, I would suggest you go and check it out. I'll leave the link down there for Bandcamp. I'm sure they have one. Ironflame, Kingdom Torn Asunder, 8 out of 10. You guys have a good one.